We didn't quite get our close above the 236 fib level, and we didn't quite break the support and resistance level. I think we did slightly above the 20 moving average, but we aren't holding it at the moment. So now we've got a decent pullback. So if you watched the move yesterday from the sidelines and you are looking for a way to get in, the market could very well give us one. This could be a deep pullback, but I think more likely, because of the scale of the move, that we should look sort of halfway back of the open close for our first support level, and maybe an hourly or 4 hourly 200 moving average. So halfway of yesterday's open close is 69.53. A good place to look for us to hold above. Here we are sitting around the 200 moving average. We could, on the hourly, we could very easily find support here, but potentially a little bit lower. If we look at the 50% fib retraces, the open close, the 50% here is a little bit lower. So around here, potentially support, or the 38.2, which it looks like we are at now. The 38.2, 7,045 is also the hourly 200 moving average. So one of these two levels, or in this zone, is where I expect we would make a base. And let's see, it looks like a very snappy 5 waves up. So that may be that we need 3 waves. So we might do a little bit of this, but that's okay. I think that a 4-hour turn signal, so when the momentum resets on the 4-hour, that's going to be a really good look for a long entry. And so that's what I would be waiting for, a 4-hour pullback. So good news for Bitcoin, but not quite far enough in one day to make the big reversal. If we look at what happens before, though, when we've had a big strong move like this off the lows. Oops, I'm drawing on everything. I'll take that away. When we've had a big strong rally candle like this off the lows before, we almost always have some follow through after a pullback. I wouldn't be surprised if today's candle ends up green. You know, we pull back so far and then we turn again in one day. If not, the most common candle that you see after a big move day is an inside bar. So if we close just as a little inside bar tomorrow, that would be fine too. So that's where we are with the Bitcoin. Now, this strong move yesterday has really hurt some of the other altcoins, and especially some of the other altcoin setups that we were looking at. So there are a few that are sitting on support levels, but there are some that we were looking at that have been really damaged by this. For example, ZRX, OX Bitcoin, this 200 moving average we bounced at wasn't quite enough for a reversal. This move in Bitcoin has now sent us underneath the 200-day, but more importantly, underneath this 61.8 fib projection level. As long as we stay under 27.43, we're looking lower for this one, down to the equal measured move level, and only back above 27.43 would be bullish. So now, when we look at this chart and we look for it to rally, that's going to be the resistance level. So there we go. But here's Stratis just breaking out now from this horizontal resistance. Not only that, but it's a big daily 236 fib level. So here on the hourly is our Stratis breakout. If we can hold this, and we're watching on the 15-minute here, look. So if we hold this on a pullback, like we're doing right now, that's a really nice long entry in Stratis. So no damage to this one. There it is on the hourly. Okay, that's Stratis breaking out. Now there are some coins that are still outperforming Bitcoin. So ZRX looks pretty ugly. This Atom, Cosmos, Atom, let's go to our daily. We are still consolidating, but yesterday ended up being a big day in the green. What I don't like about it is the tail. So more than half of yesterday's candle is the tail. And if we count this big 50% level from all-time highs to lows, this level's become a little bit of a pivot level in Atom. So I think we're risking what's going on here is this is an A leg of correction, a B leg, and if we come back too far, this might end up being a C leg as well. So being a little bit cautious here. What I would like to see is a little ABC that holds this hourly 50. If you're long of Atom, and I know some of you are, I'd like to see this hold this hourly 50 and turn up again. So that's going to be around 5,800 that we need to hold. So atom. If we don't do that, then I think that this is a bigger ABC after a big 5 waves up, and we have to have a little bit more patience, unfortunately.